Everyone, welcome back to Her Words of Truth podcast. It's been a minute, I understand. I'm trying to get my YouTube presence back up, but it's just taking some time. But I felt like I needed to say this and get this off my heart. I've already posted on Spotify my podcast, but I felt like I needed to say it again. I went to boarding school, a lot of different girls, and we met a lot of different people from all over, and I graduated back in 2004, and since then I've heard a lot of just saddening news about deaths and students I went to school with, loved ones and family members of theirs passing away over time, over the years. And every time I hear it, it's just like it hits a little too close for home. And it could be that I've lived with these girls, I've grown with them, and maybe it's kind of like hearing about family in a way. And sometimes it wasn't even people that I interacted with on a regular basis, but because our school was so small, you pretty much interacted with everyone a few times, And this morning on social media, I was scrolling and I saw that someone we went to school with passed away. I have spent time with her a few times. She was very sweet. She was just a really nice person. She came in, I believe in my podcast, I said my junior year. I think I was actually a freshman and she was a junior or something like that. And she was just really nice. She came in mid-year. So, it was an adjustment, but she was someone that I was drawn to. We got along. We did hang out a few times. And it's like, again, I see these things and they just catch me off guard because it's like, I know this person. I knew this person. And then I look at things that I've dealt with or I'm dealing with, and it makes me just have to humble myself, because I'm not saying one person's problem is less than the next person's problems, but we have to have a grateful spirit, because even when we are going through things, there are people going through other things that may be a little harder to deal with than what we're facing. And I feel like lately I've been taking a lot of minuscule things and blowing them up. And then I see what other people are facing and are dealing with, and I'm like, it's not even worth my time. It's not even worth the energy. And it's just really a humbling moment, because it's bringing me back. Like, that could be you. You could lose everything in a moment's notice, and you wouldn't be prepared for it, And it's just, it's heartbreaking that people are going through things. And it's like, over the years, there's been a lot of darkness, that bad news and just things happening for everyone. And it's just a really, really heavy feeling. But I just wanted to come on and just say, no matter what you're facing, I understand things are hard. Trust me. I know it. I've gone through it. But there's always something to be grateful for, to just take a beat and take note of what you still have, those you still have around you. Because in an instance, things can change for you. And that's kind of the moment that I'm sitting in right now, just trying to be grateful and take account for what I do have and who I do have. And things may not be perfect, things may not be the way that I planned for them to be, but I'm here, and I woke up this morning with breath in my body. And to me, that's just a gift and a blessing. It's just another opportunity to just get it right. You may not be at the level of success you want to be at. You may not have reached those goals you want. You may not have the family you want. You may not have the relationship you want, the job you want. Whatever it is that you're trying to attain, you have life. So try again. Like, we can't keep taking these moments for granted. The fact that we wake up every day and, we hold on to so much regret and doubt and anger and frustrations, and, life gets hard. It be taking these turns you don't be ready for. And it throws you into these mindsets of negativity and these emotions sometimes that are just unbearable to deal with because you can't navigate. And nothing is worse than uncertainty and just not knowing what's next and just kind of having to wait it out and see where things go. But there's still so much to be grateful and thankful for. And we can't miss those opportunities to say thank you. We can't miss those opportunities to be grateful for what we have and who we are. Because the next moment, they say tomorrow's not promised, next moment is not promised to you. Anything can happen. And I just feel like we gotta cherish the moments. I'm like taking mental notes, and it's like, I don't believe I'm the person I want to be. I need to be better because my interactions, my behaviors, it's certain things I don't want to be remembered for if something were to happen to me. I want good memories. I want people to remember me for being a positive person, a person of light and love. It's like we got to take stock of who we are and how we treat those around us. It's something that we got to do because you never know. You never know what can happen to the people around you. And I've always been very headstrong, and I don't know if it's just something I feel like I have to do as a defense mechanism. And I want to get my point heard, and I just want to have the final say, and I want people to know what I'm thinking, even if maybe it's not the nicest thing, but I just need to as long as I'm clearing the air, as long as I'm letting my feelings be heard. It's not always about that. Sometimes every battle ain't meant for you. Sometimes it's not even worth it. It's not worth your health, your emotional state, your mental well-being. Something just ain't worth it anymore. And I'm getting older, and it's like, at some point, it's got to stop. You know, we're teenagers. We just want to be combative. We want to be heard. We want to show people we're the boss and all these things. And it's like, as you get older, all that stuff falls away. There's so much more greater things happening around you and more responsibility that you have. And it's like, we got to do better. Personally, I'm going to talk to myself. I got to do better. I got to be better. I have to lead by example. And I don't know what it is about today and that moment that I saw the post where it was like a reality check on so many levels. But we have to be grateful. No matter what it looks like, you got to be grateful. If you're able to wake up and even have an inkling of an emotion, that's a blessing in itself. And we got to take that and run with it and make the best of it. Because somebody didn't wake up this morning. Somebody didn't get to see their loved ones today. Somebody didn't get to maybe even properly say goodbye to someone today because they weren't expecting that they wouldn't be there. We just think things are so forever, and they're not. They're not. So today, just really reflect and be grateful. I know it's a lot that we can complain about and we can, be frustrated about, but there's so much more to just say thank you for. So much more memories you can be making in that time that you're wasting on just the negative emotions and negative moods. Because those things rub off on people. They rub off on those around us. It changes perspectives. It changes how other people feel. It changes the course of a person's day, and it changes your day. It changes what you're trying to do. It's so much healthier to just be positive. Even if you don't feel it, speak it anyway. So that that'll take over you, even if you don't feel at your best. It's important to just look around and say thank you for what I have. Even though it may not be what I want, it may not be where I want to be, my life may not be set up how I planned for it. Thank you for it anyway. And then from there, you decide on how you can change and make it better, you know? But don't wallow in it, and don't be ungrateful. Don't be so dissatisfied and ungrateful that you just take it for granted. Because anything can happen. You never know. Anything can happen. That's just something that I just wanted to share because it's just sitting on me, and it's just heavy, heavy, heavy on my heart today. And I just felt like it was something that needed to be said. I don't look the best right now. Definitely don't feel the best right now, but I felt like the message needed to be put out there because sometimes we need that reminder. We need to know that we still are here, that we got another chance to try it again, get it right, and to be grateful for those that are around us. No matter the relationship, no matter the circumstance, there's some people out there that are just lonely. They don't have kids. They don't have family. They don't have friends. They're just alone. So if you have one person, I don't care if that person gets on your last nerve, if you have one person, appreciate them. Appreciate them. Thanks again for tuning into Her Words, Her Truth podcast.